Hello everyone, welcome to the Lights Out F1 podcast. So, yes, I have started a podcast. I'm here with Gamer Guys, you've heard my live streams.
Hello. Also, Lebro, you can call me Haribo.
Yeah, or just Habro. So, basically, I don't know why I'm making weird gestures. It doesn't matter. So, we are here to talk to you guys about the Formula 1. Yes, I do not speak French. So, let's actually start being serious. So, right, here we go. So we've compiled some notes for today's podcast, and I think that I should start it off with my notes. So big congrats to Abby Pulling for winning the F1 Academy Championship. I mean, I don't really pay that much attention to F1 Academy, but I know she won it. What race was it? Is it Qatar? What are your takes on it, Habro?
No idea. Oh, yeah. Good, I think. Yeah, good.
Yeah, good championship for her. I really like what's it called? F1 Academy, because it allows girls to drive in Formula 1. No, not Formula 1, sorry. Formula cars, which is really nice because they're actually getting inclusive. And yeah, so
guys, also, did you hear about Lando Norris now being on the pole?
Yep, Lando on pole for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for the final season, and that actually is quite good for him, even though Max has already won the championship. But I mean, I had so much hope. Everything I saw online, I was like, can Lando? It was like there were like polls saying like, can Lando win the championship? And I was just like, yeah, he can still do it. Come on, Qatar. Max Verstappen, was it Qatar? Hang on, research time. Where did Max Verstappen win the championship? Where? I'm just typing this. Where did Max Verstappen win the 2024 World Championship? Oh no. Where did... Shush.
It's the last yacht.
No, can you not do brain rot, please? Because this is our...
Fine.
He won it, Las Vegas, of course, because what Verstappen's in Vegas stays in Vegas, my dudes. Yeah, Vegas. I honestly thought it was Qatar. No! Abby Pulling won the championship in Qatar, but Max won it in Las Vegas. Yeah, so congrats to him, 4 championships. I honestly think he'll do a Rosberg, which I don't think Habro knows what a Rosberg is. So basically, in 2016, there was a Formula 1 driver called Nico Rosberg, who is Lewis Hamilton's teammate, and he won the championship in 2016 and then left the end of that season. But Max has just won the championship, so I'm wondering, mate, if Max could maybe leave, and that brings me nicely into something that I've been wanting to say forever. Valtteri Bottas to Red Bull. It better happen. Because there's actually something happening, which might have been a rumour, but I saw it for myself, man. If you go... I don't think it works anymore. I think it was just a bug, but I'm hoping it wasn't. So, if you go to the F1 store, at the time of recording, this might not still be up. You go to the F1 store, and then you go into specifically the Red Bull merch. You go up to drivers, because like you sort by drivers. So if, let's say, you wanted a Sergio Perez mini helmet, which you probably have no idea what it is. It's basically just a little like replica helmet. and then it would like you press Sergio Perez and it would take you to the Sergio Perez stuff. It said Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez, Valtteri Bottas. So I freaked out. I was like, no way, Valtteri's gone to Red Bull. But I checked Sauber and yeah, he was still in Sauber, which I'm really sad about that he's leaving at the end of this year because he deserves a seat, man. Did you see how well he did in Mercedes? Like, he didn't deserve, like, in 2022 to get downgraded to Alfa Romeo. I don't know. It's like, it's a whirlwind in my emotions because I feel like it's time for him to go because he's done good, but at the same time it isn't because he still has the potential in him. So, yeah, and what was I actually saying? I was saying about, Max, wasn't I? I can't remember, but, let's go and look at something else because Max is...
It's 1-2 to McLaren.
Yeah, 1-2 for McLaren. Is it actually? I didn't notice Piastri got a P2. Oh, okay, 1-2 for McLaren on the starting grid. Okay, so that might involve a couple of... let me talk. A couple of papaya rules here in Abu Dhabi, which obviously... Yeah, sorry guys, I've totally forgot to address it. We've been recording for 6 minutes. Totally forgot to address this, but Habro is new to F1.
Yeah.
I literally said, I'm going to do a podcast. Would you like to go and do it with me? Because I had to, so if you right, perfect time to link my channel, Formula1_77. Go check it out. Go subscribe. Wait, I'm stupid. This thing's going to be posted to that channel. No, it might not be though, because I actually have news, guys. Breaking news! I have been looking into getting Spotify for podcasters because I want to get our podcast up onto Spotify. Like, if we could get a podcast on Spotify, that would be amazing. And I have people.
It's race week.
It's race week, guys. Abu Dhabi. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like 21 hours. Underneath the lights in Abu Dhabi when it all went controversial last year, sorry. 2021 with Max and Max and Lewis taking the title. And on the subject of Red Bull and Mercedes,
there's also been beef between Horner and Toto Wolff. Mate, because Wolf called Horner a yapping terrier.
Ooh.
And then, Horner replied saying, "I love terriers. I think they're great dogs." Then also said, "If it is such a bad thing to be called a terrier, I'd rather be a terrier than a wolf."
Ooh.
Toto's last name, which is very controversial.
Oh wow, I did hear a bit about that. Yeah, wow, that's actually quite big beef, to be honest. Cause cause obviously, I've heard about it, but I don't know how to state it. Cause that's big beef. Cause Red Bull and Mercedes, yeah, I don't know how to put it, man. Yeah, beef. Cool. I prefer filet mignon. Or is that beef? Okay, I'm just gonna shut up and let Habro continue with maybe some other stuff that he's got.
Also, Cadillac is joining the grid in 2024. 2026, sorry.
Cadillac joining the grid. Ooh. Okay, what are your thoughts on that before I say mine?
No idea.
Oh, okay, well, to be honest with you, I need to formula on. I think it's good to have an 11th team because you're going to see maybe if this Cadillac is as good as the Red Bull. I'm not saying it is going to be. Oh, hang on. I have a big theory because they're coming in 2026 with new regulation changes. So maybe since, like, let's see. Hang on. I'm just trying to think. What's happened? What's it called? Because all the teams are used to the new regulation since 2022. With like, oh my god, oh, I'm stumbling so much. Like with, what's it called? Oh my gosh, with the what's it called? Oh my gosh, I'm stumbling so much. They're used to the regulations, so they're going to have in mind what they've put down for the regulations. But in 2026, Cadillac won't have any knowledge of the previous year's regulations, so they'll be brand new, and they could like go from scratch, because it might take like a month, like maybe 3 months to get used to the new regulations. But I think Cadillac, since they haven't had any regulations before in Formula One, then it would be like they would be better and maybe like up to like maybe the top 3 in the constructors standards. Oh my gosh, I fumbled so hard on that sentences. Wow, that was bad.
Sam, I've got really big news.
Big news!
Really, really big.
Big. How big is it? Like, how big? On a scale of 100? On a scale of 100?
On a scale of 1 to 10?
100.
Probably 99.
Oh, that is big. Okay, right, let's hear it then.
Max Verstappen is the 2024 World Champion.
I know, I've already said that. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Congratulations, Max. 4 championships. That's very good. Yeah, because remember I said he won it in Las Vegas and wants to do a Rosberg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's still big news. I mean he won it in Las Vegas 2 races ago. I mean he did well. He's deserved it honestly through this season. I mean. Here's another bit of news that some new Formula 1 fans might not know. There has been 7 different race winners this season. So, I'm pretty sure it was Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz. Who else won a race? Research time! Right. So, while I go research that, I think that... I actually don't know all the race winners, so let me just quickly research that.
Also, Lebro.
Yeah?
While you research that, what do you think of Lance Stroll?
You're really asking me this question. Lance Stroll is terrible. Like, terrible. Hang on, I've got the race winners. So, Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Carlos Sainz, George Russell, Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, that's it. Is that 7? Hang on, let me just check.
What do you think about Lance Stroll?
He's terrible. Yeah. Hang on, let me just count. 1, 2,
Anything
3,
you
4,
want to mention about how
5,
terrible
6,
he is?
7. Yeah, I've found the 7 race winners. Anything I want to mention about how terrible he is? Well, like, I have a reason why he's terrible. Actually, because in Brazil, on the formation lap, mate, he actually. So I think what turn was it? Research time. What turn did he go off at? Where did Lance Stroll go off at Brazil? Turn 4. So he went off at turn 4, right? And then he so he had some tarmac to come back on the track, mate. And then listen to this. It gets crazier. So I mean, it's like a game of this or that, right? So you know how I just said that Lance Stroll is Hang on, no, was that Brazil? Was that Brazil? I've got to do more research. Bro, this podcast thing is going to be full on. Let's go see. Right.
Also, let go.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Wasn't there something about Lance Stroll? Wasn't it the formation lap?
Yeah, I was just getting onto that. I was just checking whether it was Brazil, but yeah, it was Brazil. So he went off turn 4 in Brazil, right, on the formation lap, which is sorry, laptop. You might have just heard a little clunk, which is even crazier. Like, not even the race, and because it was wet, like it is in Britain, because it's really wet. It's been chucking it down all day. So, yeah, he went off on the formation lap and it was wet, so he spun, right? And he was on a piece of tarmac, right? So he was perfectly fine. And, he either had the choice of going into the gravel or off the tarmac into the track. And since I said that Lance Stroll is so bad, where do you think he went? Sorry, did you not just hear that? He had the choice of going into the gravel or off on the tarmac back onto the track, and since I've just said the Lance Stroll I think is really bad, which one do you think he did?
Went onto the gravel.
Yeah, he went onto the gravel, right, and beached it. And for people who don't know what beach means, it means you got stuck in the gravel. So he had to retire the car, which was just ridiculous. So, just stupid. Stupid Lance Stroll. So, yeah, that's my take on Lance Stroll, mate.
Yeah,
but I
I
have some breaking news. Alpine have...
breaking news?
Yes, breaking news. This is about on the 75 scale. Alpine have dropped Esteban Ocon a race early before what's it called, Abu Dhabi, so that he can go do the testing for Haas, which he's going to be driving for next year, which fits perfectly into the rundown of the 2025 FIA Formula 1 World Championship grid. Yay. Let me just go research driver lineup. Right, here we go. So everything's confirmed. I can tell you everything. Right, here we go.
Anything else to talk about?
Yeah, I'm just running through the grid. Right, so at McLaren, we've got Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, which are staying the same. Mercedes, we have the young Kimi Antonelli and George Russell, who moans about everything. He just turned in onto me, governor. I'm not going to throw my cup of tea at him. Yeah, British. Aston Martin, Fernando Alonso and Lance Stroll, who just drives into the gravel every day. Hang on. Has RB been decided?
Yeah.
Am I just stupid? It could be Liam Lawson staying there, but at the minute, which I think it is, it's Yuki Tsunoda and Liam Lawson, who is very young. And then if we go to Haas, like I just said, we got Esteban Ocon and Oliver Bearman, who is the young driver again. Alpine, which have just dropped Ocon, like I just said, in place for Jack Doohan, and then Pierre Gasly. And then Williams, hang on. Williams, we've got Alex Albon. Sorry, my eyes did not read that right. Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz, who made a dip down. And then we got Kick Sauber, my favourite team, which is really sad. I like that one. We got Nico Hülkenberg. Only OGs know what I'm talking about. And then Gabriel Bortoleto, who is probably set to win the F2 Championship tomorrow in Abu Dhabi, because there's only like a couple points gap. But yeah, that's the grid. Did I miss Red Bull? Yeah, I did. Did I? Yeah. Okay, well, Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez. You know that. Yeah. Okay, right. So that was nice. And talking on the lines of grids and championships, the McLarens, mate. So they and McLaren and Ferrari are going again. Yeah, they're going against each other into their research time. Let's search up the gap between between, oh my gosh, I need to stop fumbling, between the championship. Hang on, I'm just going to look at the widget on my phone. Widget? Is that what they're called, the widgets? Yeah, I think they are. Let me go find it. Right. Oh, yep.
I might just quickly ask the podcast listeners a few questions.
Okay, well, I've actually got a quiz. I've got a quiz for everyone. But we'll get to that after some stuff. Right, so at the minute, McLaren are on 640 points, whereas Ferrari are on 613, which, so that is, hang on, if my maths is calculating, that is 37 points, mate. So, no, 27. How do you feel about this McLaren-Ferrari championship? Do you think that, so it could be an easy DNF for McLaren, and then, so like McLaren could win it. And that would be a good thing, because we all like McLaren, because they've got Lando Norris. So it would literally, all it take, a 1-2 for Ferrari and a double DNF or no points for McLaren. Habro, how do you feel about that? That McLaren,
very good, actually.
Yeah, that McLaren could, like, do you think McLaren could clinch the championship this weekend? I mean, it's the final weekend of the season, so someone has to be decided. Yeah,
I think they could.
Yeah, I mean, McLaren are unlikely to DNF because, I mean, I can't really say that though, because you never know. Something could go wrong. Like, they could mess up a pit stop, they could have a crash, anything could happen. So that's what I've got for the championship. And I have more breaking news. Zhou in Qatar has got this first points for Sauber, baby! Yeah, come on.
So, did you know, mate, that no one actually buys F1 cars?
Of course they don't buy F1 cars, unless you're rich and you have £2.5 million or whatever. Then,
that's just a fact I found on Google.
Okay, well, that's what we do. But mate, I have a question for you. How do you think about Hamilton's surprise move to Ferrari? You think it's good? Oh, yeah. I mean, he's going to be going up against Charles Leclerc. Do you think he's going to be a number 1 or 2 driver at Ferrari? Ferrari? Yes, I sound like a baby. Ferrari. What, do you think he'll be a number 1 or 2 driver? I don't think, no. You think he'll be a number 1 driver? Okay. So you obviously do understand what a number 1 driver is. Oh, for the viewers out there, a number one driver is a driver that gets favoured more. So obviously, in Mercedes, George Russell and Lewis Hamilton. Obviously, Lewis Hamilton was the number one driver because obviously he's won 7 world championships. I really need it to be 8. That was so controversial in 2021. Lewis should get it, please. Do you think that Lewis should get the championship in 2021?
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly. People agree with my point. So, yeah. Yeah. We've been going. Hang on. Excuse me. We've been going for 25 minutes. We were set to go for 15. Alright, I don't care. I'm enjoying
You
this.
said 10.
I'm enjoying this. I like
15,
it.
then you said 10.
I'm enjoying this. I like this. Right. Who cares? So, yeah. Yeah, points for show in Qatar and stuff. Hamilton has moved to Ferrari. Yep. And I think we're going to go to the quiz. So get your pens and paper out. And, we are going to go for, we're going to go for the, hang on, let me just count. 1, 2, 20 question thing, 20 question quiz for Formula 1. So it's just a random F1 trivia. So we're going to start the quiz, right? And then so get pardon.
You know when Max Verstappen won in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
That was his 4th consecutive drivers' champion
Consecutive.
title.
Yeah, I forgot to say about consecutive. Like, I understand if you get like 4 championships like split up. Oh, he's matching Sebastian Vettel now. So yeah. Yeah, 4 back-to-back championships, which is really good. But now, everybody, get out your pens and paper. Not you, bro. At home, get out your pens and paper. Do it in your mind. Write it on your notes on your phone, wherever you are. We're going to start the Formula 1 quiz.
Also, before the quiz, got one thing to say.
Okay, yeah.
The championship this year features a record 24 Grand Prix.
Yeah, 24. Like, we haven't had 23. It was actually, 23 was the record because we actually haven't had 23 races. Because when I was listening to Qatar, like the intro where Crofty starts talking, if anybody doesn't know, Crofty is the commentator. His real name is David Croft. And like they do the thing around the world where it goes into the thing, and it said the first ever round 23, which I was like, I didn't know that. But let's stop chit chatting. Let's get into this Formula 1 trivia.
Oh, I just found one more thing.
Okay, right, we can do one more thing and then we're doing it. Okay, go.
Also, this season will conclude with the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix on December the 8th.
Oh yes, guys, I forgot to say this. It's December. How has this year gone so quick? Like, it's already the 7th of December. But now we're going to get into this F1 trivia. So, here we are then. Let's start this quiz. Right. A driver won of 10 consecutive races in 2023. I think that's Max Verstappen. Yes, that was correct. Driver who has the most won races of all time. That's Lewis, isn't it? Yeah, because he has like 105. Lewis Hamilton. Yep, that was correct. Driver with the most championships. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton. Right. What? No, I can't guess it again. Hang on. It's Michael Schumacher. Michael Schumacher. What do you mean, Michael Schumacher? driver with the most races entered. That's Alonso. Okay, so guys, if you get this down, driver with the most championships. But we're gonna go team with the most constructors championships. I'm pretty sure that is Ferrari. Yep, that was correct. Name of the Netflix series which follows Formula 1. I should know this. Drive to Survive. That was it. Drive to Survive. Name one of the 3 US cities which currently host the Grand Prix. Well, we've already said this. Max Verstappen won in Las Vegas.
Abu Dhabi.
But Abu Dhabi is not in America. Brazilian driver who died in a crash at the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix. I know this one. Very tragic accident. Ayrton Senna.
Just so you know, I don't know any of these.
Well, that's fine. Country which Charles Leclerc comes from. Well, I'm going to try and get Habro to guess this one. It begins with an A. No,
What did you say?
I'm going to try and get you to guess this one. So
What was the question?
Country which Charles Leclerc is from. So it begins with an M and ends with an O and has 2 colours on the flag.
Morocco. It could be Monaco, actually. Could be Monaco.
Yep, Monaco. Wow. How did you get that? Raceway which hosts the British Grand Prix each year. Been there many times. I loved it. It was so good. Silverstone. My laptop's exploding. The wife of the team principal of Christian Horner. It's an Ice Spice woman. I don't know that. I don't know that.
You said Ice Spice woman.
No, a Spice. Did I say Ice Spice? I meant Spice Girls. We've only got 30 seconds, guys. Team principal in Mercedes since 2013. No, Mikey. No, Mikey. That was so not right. Toto Wolff.
Are you okay?
Company which supplies engines for Red Bull. It's just Red Bull powertrains.
How much longer do we have for this?
11 seconds. What do you mean Red Bull? Nikki Lauda. Okay, guys. Right. Let's see. Right. So here. So I am just gonna give everybody the questions that we didn't give. So Austrian champion who suffered severe burns in a crash in 1976. Pardon? British constructor which won 5 championships in the 1990s. Term for the slow speed lap that the drivers complete just before the start of a race. You should know this one, Habro, from our racing.
Hold on, what was it?
Term for the slow speed lap that the drivers complete just before the start of a race.
So maybe formation lap.
Well, the viewers will have to wait to see if they are correct. City which hosts the Italian Grand Prix. And I'm just going to put it out there, guys. There is 2, but it's not Emilia Romagna. It's the other one. Company which is the exclusive tyre supplier for Formula 1. What the D in DRS stands for. And the record time for one of these is 1.8 seconds. And the answers were Williams, formation lap, Monza,
Yay!
Pirelli, drag reduction system, and pit stop. And I think that my laptop is overheating and that I think we're going to have to bring this episode to a close. Thank you everybody for tuning in and listening to our lovely jubbly podcast. We will be back later this week at about Wednesday, maybe, to give you another podcast. So it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from
Next week.
It's goodbye from Habro.
Alright, bye.
So yeah, goodbye everyone.